Hey everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance, we are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world and we're on a mission to banish poverty. And we've been around, about 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations. But 4.5 years means we're an emerging nation. We're still new as a nation, but we're going to be here for many generations to come. We're now in a position where we are expanding our economy, and that'll benefit all our citizens as we improve the liquidity and value of our currency, because all our citizens hold our currency. Anybody can be a citizen. Just come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. There's no fee, no obligation. There are plenty of things that you may want to get involved in. That's up to you. We're also a non-separatist organisation in that we don't separate people based on what they look like, where they come from, their gender, creed, colour, class, anything at all. We see everybody just simply as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, so all having something unique to offer our community, and therefore all of equal value. And we have a little affirmation that helps us with that non-separatist ideology before we get started. Before we have that affirmation, it's very short, we'll have a very short prayer, and that is to help us find true happiness in life. Not short-term pleasure, but everlasting joy within, something that everybody really seeks, but many people don't even know what it is they're seeking. They know there's something missing from their life, but they don't know what it is, and so don't know how to get it. And it is that everlasting joy, that peace, that happiness that is always with you. And it can only be found through loving service to other people. And the great thing about that is when you are of loving service to other people, the more you practice that, the more you'll find everything that you want and need in life will flow to you. You won't have to chase after it. It'll be chasing after you. So whether it's travel, relationships, new homes, whatever it may be, it will all be achieved through loving service to others. So that's what our little prayer's about. But let me welcome you. It's lovely to have you with us, whether you're watching the recording or whether you managed to get here live. I know that it's not a convenient time for everybody, 7 p.m. London time. And so we have the recordings available every day from day one, when we started 4.5 years ago. And they're available in Facebook and YouTube, and more recently in Twitch as well. So big welcome to you. If you are here live, it's nice because you can put in any questions you have, and it gives us the chance to answer them, not only for the person that's asking the question, but often it's something that helps many other people as well, including me. Okay, so let's see. We've got Ramachandra in from Watford in England. We've got Ron from Amsterdam in Holland, Lewis from Lisbon, Portugal, Derek from West Palm Beach in Florida in the United States, Maureen from London, England, Chris from Ireland. Hi there. That's a new one. And it looks like a boxer dog in your picture there. Oh dear. You've got to be my one of my favourites. Boxer dogs are something that I've seldom been without. I've had 7 of them. Okay. We've got Richard in as well from Devon in England, Deborah from Southern Alabama in the States, and Norman from Doncaster in England. We've got Werner from South Africa and Derek from Wado City in Nigeria. So a good contingent already. And let's get started now with that little prayer affirmation, and then we can get into the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they find the joy of service. And through service, attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. In our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. I got a good start this morning. I got up bright and early, got everything done, and was planning on getting everything that I've not been able to get up to date. And then it all went haywire. I had Rohit, and then when he tried to log in to make some changes to things to correct some of the errors in the ShareHope displays, the cPanel certificate wasn't activated, so I got onto the server team, but by that time they'd fixed that. Rohit had gone because he's got other work to do. In addition to that, my emails from several different accounts, different domain names that I have, weren't working. So I got onto the server team about that as well, and it took them a long time to fix that. And it's not just the fact that I couldn't get emails, it's not just missing some information that I can catch up on later. A lot of them have connections with sites where I get a one-time password by email. If I don't get it, I can't get into the site, and if I can't get into the site, I can't do the things that I need to do. So all a little bit frustrating, and with it being the end of the or the beginning of the month, there are financial things that need to be done. We get invoices at the month end that need paying, and so we have to juggle the finances around and do. And to cut a long story short, I just didn't get hardly anything done that I'd intended to get done. I did get onto the share certificates eventually, but I still got a lot to send out. It takes quite a while to send out a certificate because we have to update the template. It doesn't take too long, we have to put the right name in, the right email address in, the number of shares, and the numbers of the shares. And then we have to save that as an image so that we can send it to the member that bought it, and then we have to send an email to the member attaching the image. And it's just fiddly, and it takes quite a while to get done, and there's still quite a lot of them to go out. Some of you will have received your certificates, some of you won't. Those that haven't, you will get them. I can't promise that you'll get them tomorrow, but that is my intention. So when I've got those out of the way, then I can focus on the other matters in hand, landing pages, traffic, all sorts of things that really need to get done. No developers in today, other than Ram, who's working on the recruitment tool for the Easy Team Builder, and he's in and out a little bit. Even so, with it being Diwali weekend. Diwali is officially, I think, over. I think it was on Friday, but it's a bit like Christmas in England. It lasts for a couple of weeks, really. So the developer's not in. However, Devyani is back tomorrow, and there are one or two things that have cropped up that she needs to attend to. One of them, I want to check on the active members, make sure that everybody that is an active member is showing as an active member. Because until that's done, and I'm happy that that is the case, I don't want to run a random withdrawal and exclude some people that should be included in the possibility of being selected. So that's one of the things tomorrow that affects us all. And then there are some minor things. I think there's no display at the moment of the Power of One status for members in the dashboard, which needs to be replaced. What else? I don't know. There are a few things. I've got a list of them, so I'll be spending quite a bit of time with Devyani tomorrow, getting back up to speed with things, and then she has got to work on them all. There won't be any additional work on the Easy Team Builder until Vishal is back, and I think he's away till Wednesday. So that'll be Thursday before we get back to working on that and getting that ready. But we are in pre-launch. I've not had time to check and see how many people we've got in the pre-launch. I try never to expect anything, but I hope. My hope is that all our active members, at least, will join the Easy Team Builder, because if they don't, they're missing out. I don't really expect that because I don't know, people are just funny, even though it is a remarkable program, and I believe that they will in time join. They're not going to join straight away. It's going to be limited. They will probably start off with a couple of hundred or something. I don't know. I haven't got a clue, as I say, how many are in there at the moment. I've not had time to check. I'll try and check it out tomorrow and see how many we've got and let you know. So that's pretty much the updates for today. As I say, the share certificates are going out. It is fiddly. It does take time, but it needs doing. It needs doing and getting out of the way, and then we can be up to date with the share register and everything. And of course, people that have paid want to see what they've got. They want to know that it's all gone through. So I do need to get that out of the way, and then follow up on the traffic situation for We Share Abundance, essentially for the Turnkey Cash Cow members, because I don't think that's going out yet, and it should have been started. And once again, I've not had time to properly check on it, but I've had a quick look at our tracking and I've not seen any evidence of it. So I need to chase those people up. There are always, not always, but quite often delays in people getting their traffic started and it moving. So a lot of chasing up for me to do tomorrow, and getting the development back up to speed with Devyani, and I am hoping that I can get some real consolidated time. It'll take a few hours to get the rest of the share certificates out to people. I know that a lot of people have already got them, but there's a lot of people that haven't, and there are quite a lot to go out. There's more to go out than have been sent out. Let's put it that way. So it needs to be done. Have we got any more people in? We had Derek in from Wado. We got Steve in from down in Kent, I think. We got Nankiep from Nigeria. Derek, question. When the latest upgrade was done in the 777 plan, you said it would take effect after 7 days. 7 days has since elapsed. Is it now indefinite? I don't know, Derek. I've got to check that with Deviani. It's another thing that we've got to look at for the placement from the only thing that that is not there is placement from the pool of members that we have. The allocation of the assisted entries it should be there and ongoing. And once that box is there, I mean, it's all paid for, but it's not active. It doesn't count until somebody's in it, till we put a person in there. And really, it's up to you, the members, to put people into those boxes. And if you don't, then the whole system slows down. It slows down for you and for everybody else. If you have people that you haven't received a pass up from, they almost certainly will have an empty box. Contact them. You've got their email address. Get onto them. Get them to put somebody in there. Okay? The system, we will not just flood those boxes with people out of the system. It'd run out within a day or two anyway if we did that, even though there are 20,000 or something people there. Many of them are people that are not logging in on a regular basis, so putting them in isn't going to speed things up anyway. It'll speed things up initially, but then it'll grind to a halt again because they're not logging in, they're not doing things, they're not going to put people into those boxes. So it's up to you, the guys that are in that plan, to chase up on people, make sure that you don't have any boxes that need filling, and get on to the people that are in your team and get them to get people into those boxes. They must be KYC verified. We can't have you putting in false people, which was happening. Now, I'm saying false people. They may have been genuine people, but they weren't aware of anything. They weren't interested in the plan. They'd been told to sign up and maybe were given some sort of incentive to do it, but not to participate in the plan. You want people in your plan that are going to be interested in putting people into the boxes when they arrive, and ideally generating a few additional people. The idea of the plan is for everybody to go out and get 7 people, fill those first 7 places. It's not asking a lot. It's a $5 one-time payment as a minimum. And if you go out and you look for people at that level, you will find some that will kick it up a notch or two and get in at higher levels. But it is in the hands of the members. We can put a system together, we can put the plan together to help you. But if nobody does anything, then everything grinds to a halt. No sales, no business. Okay, I hope that's answered your question, Derek. We've got Peter in from Kettering in England. well. Nankiat, yeah, we did welcome Nankiat. I do have some numbers for you, and that'll emphasize this because I know that there are hundreds of boxes, maybe even thousands of boxes out there for assisted entry positions that nobody has bothered to put anybody in. And the 777 plan, we have an increase of 2 in the last 24 hours, which is, even though it's abysmal, it's better than we've had for the last 3 days where there's not put anybody in. Been 0, 0, 0 for 3 days and 2 today. So it's in your hands, folks. It's you that will make money from the plans. But you've got to put in a little bit of effort. You've got to, I mean, to put somebody in a box, nobody has to put their hand in the pocket for that. Not you, not the person that's joining. And we can put the whole thing together, but without anybody doing anything, it's going to fall apart. Okay? So there you go. We have just an increase of 6 in our registered members to 50,429. An increase of 3 in our active members to 2,719. See, that doesn't make sense to me. If we've got an increase of 6 in our registered members, then there should be at least 6 increase in the active members, because when somebody joins, they are automatically active. So an increase in the number of members should be an increase in the number of active members correspondingly. And that's why I'm not doing that random withdrawal until I get that sorted out. We have an increase of 1 in the paid members of the ShareHope plan to 510. And no change in the member base of Multiply Visa, but it's up. The bonus pool is up to $10,587.83, which is quite a big jump, that actually, for just logging in and getting the revenue share. It's up $1.70 from yesterday. Okay. Right, what else have we got? Peter from Kettering, and we've got Kingsley from Manchester in England. Let me just see if I can see how many we've got in the pre-launch for the Easy Team Builder. It'll just mean logging in, and then I can remember why I view it. I know I had it programmed so that we could see how many are in there. Right, I'm logging into an admin account. It's in the admin dashboard, perhaps. Yeah, here we go. We have 217 people so far that have joined the pre-launch. That is something like 10% of our active members. Why? I don't know. But if you've got people in your network, and most of you will have some people in your network, get in touch with them, get onto them and get them to join. It's $9.75 for a year, and that won't start. The countdown on that won't start until we go live with it, and we're not going to go live with it until all the bits and pieces are put together, and Vishal, who's doing that, isn't back till Thursday, so it's going to be probably sometime next week when we go live. But you want to get everybody in there before, so that you've got that nice structure built already, and then you can carry on building from that point onwards. Okay. What else have we got? What else? Yeah, that the share certificates as well. I mean, we've got some people that have paid that haven't put in the form, which makes it difficult. We've got some people that have put in forms that haven't paid, which is even more difficult. We've got people that have put in forms and said, oh, charge my available cash account, and they haven't got enough money in the available cash account. You know, it's a hassle. It's a hassle, but it'll all be worth it in the end, because those of you that are shareholders in the Fund Miracles site, I know it's not, doesn't sound much, you know, it's 8.00064, I think it is, of a cent for every person that pays to play, and the cost will be $2, and that puts them into the potential for winning lots of money. But if we get anywhere near our target of members, that will produce massive incomes for people, and those shares are going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, not just $100 like they were, not just $200 like they are now, but literally hundreds of thousands of dollars those shares are going to be worth, because they will be producing huge passive incomes. We need to chase up on the development team. Once again, they're in India as well. They're doing the game. It's a great place to go and get things done. The technology and the availability of people is really good. But right now, it means that most of the people aren't doing anything, because it's Diwali. It's like trying to get stuff done in Italy over Christmas. It's not easy to get stuff done in the UK over Christmas, but if you go to Italy, then you've no chance. They pack in really beginning of December till the middle of January, and that's it. Okay. Right. I don't think I've got anything else for you guys, and I can't see any questions other than the one from Derek. And I don't have the complete answer to that at the moment, but I will be checking on it with Devyani. But like I say, it's up to you guys to get the thing moving. Pester the people that haven't put anybody into the box, because they're missing out themselves. Until they've put somebody into that first box, the countdown for the second free entry doesn't even start. So if that box is empty for a month or 2 months or 3 months, it's not even starting the countdown for the second entry, which is the one that starts them getting paid. The first one, if they're passive, the first one is a pass up, and so they may think, oh well, I can't be bothered because I'm not going to get anything from it anyway. But it means that until that box is filled, they don't start the countdown for the one that is going to go into their pay line. So make sure they know, make sure they understand, get in touch with every single one of them, and make sure that they get the thing sorted out. And if you refer somebody, then you've got 7 days to make sure that person is in your pay line. So get them to upgrade within 7 days, or pay it forward for them. You're going to get, if you are working and getting your Power of One bonus, you're getting $4 for everybody that you introduce at level 1 at a cost of $5. So it would cost you $1 even if you paid them in. Now, I don't like paying people in, but I'm just saying, you're looking at $1 to pay somebody in and get them into the system. But make sure they understand the system and that they're going to put people into those assisted entries and move the thing along. Ideally, you want to be telling them, it's just a one-time $5. Get your hand in your pocket, get in, and get to work, and you can make a lot of money. Okay. Nothing else there. I think I've covered everything. We should have a little bit more information tomorrow. Devyani back. And after this week, we'll be back up to speed with both developers. Well, we got 3 developers on it at the moment because we've got one working purely on the on the plugins for the WordPress site, which will go into the benefits for the Easy Team Builder. Okay, so I'll be here anyway tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, get out there, go the extra mile, pester the people that are in your pay lines, get them doing things, share love and abundance, be of service to people, and go the extra mile. Okay, all of that lot. Right. And I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See